Welcome to Lexus of Madison. My name is Sam Lancaster, Lexus Vehicle Delivery Specialist. Today I'm sitting behind a 2014 RX350. This vehicle is a display audio equipped package. It does not have navigation, but I'll go over the features that make this vehicle unique. Starting on the door panel, there is room to have 3 memory seats. When you set the memory seat, you're going to hit the word set and 1 till you hear that beep. Once the beep is over, that number 1 spot will memorize the steering wheel position, the seat position, as well as the outside driver's mirror and passenger mirror. You'd repeat the same situation for driver number 2. Coming down here, we have auto. When the mirror is placed in the auto feature, when you lock the door, the mirrors will swing in, and when you unlock the doors, the mirrors will swing out. That is only if you're outside the vehicle to make that happen. When you're inside the vehicle, you can press on this little mirror in button. And it swings back out once you press again. Left and right, mirrors, and the indicator to go up, down, left, right to control the mirrors. Window, button lock for the back passengers so they cannot have control over their windows. The unlock button and lock button when the vehicle is turned on. You can lock the vehicle and unlock the vehicle. Looking at your windows, all 4 windows are auto. On this control panel, rear hatch open and close, gas door open, blind spot monitor. Blind spot monitor, when pressed to turn on, you'll see an orange indicator in both mirrors. You'll also notice that the BSM in green will be on your dashboard. If there is someone in your blind spot, that indicator on the mirror will blink. Cupholder. The control that moves the steering wheel out, in, up, or down. The light stock on the RX. There's a little hash line that says driver's lights off. That's where that little hash line lines up right now. That hash line now is on auto. Parking lights, as well as manual lights. If I want to show how the brights work, I push on this lever forward. You'll see right by the BSM indicator that you'll have bright lights. That blue indicator. The inner ring is going to control your driving lights or the fog lamps, the lower part of the bumper. To make a turn to the right, hold the lever up and do the same for the bottom to make a left turn. Radio controls. Mode is going to go through the various ways we listen to music. So we have FM, satellite, which you get 3 months complimentary from Lexus, Bluetooth audio, where you can stream your Pandoras or your Mog or iHeartRadio, AM, and back to FM. Volume controls, as well as the scrolling buttons here on the silver part of the steering wheel. So if I want to scroll down to the next station, I tap on it and it goes to 89.9, 90.9, 94.9, 96.3, 98.1. The passenger can also use this button, the track button, to go back up. 96.3, 94.9, and so forth. This part of the steering wheel on the right side is going to show you different menus of the multi-information display. Multi-information display is found in between the speedometer and tachometer. Currently it reads 8.2 miles per gallon. After refueling, 7.5 miles per gallon. Current MPG, Eco Mode off, nothing, 126 mile cruising range. Average speed, and back to average miles per gallon. The button down here, depending upon the package that Lexus has, when I click on this little button underneath, there's an ECT snow mode. ECT snow mode is going to be something we're going to be using in the next couple of months when winter hits. We're going to toggle that on by using the enter button and then hit off. On. You'll notice down here it says ECT snow mode. ECT snow mode is one of those features where it starts the vehicle out in second gear, making it easier to get home because the vehicle is less likely to spin. Or I should say the tires are less likely to spin. Phone settings, talk switch. In this particular vehicle, all you'd have to do is hold this button and say call John Smith or call Randy Smith. I'm just using Smith as a last name because it's a very popular name. To answer a phone call coming through, off hook. To cancel the call, right there. This vehicle has traditional wipers. We're going to go, right now we're in the off position, then we're going to go down to the timed feature, the low, and the high. You have your time setting here, as well as your back window, the time feature, on, and to use the spray wash. And back to off. Lexus does an amazing job making sure that we don't put too much clutter on our dash panels. So, this being the center dash, we have radio. Radio is going to do the same exact feature that mode did on the steering wheel. It'll go through your FM, satellite, Bluetooth, AM. If you have a CD player or a CD in the slot, it will also go through the CD menu. Media, your screen's going to change. It's just going to say that the audio player is not connected. Coming down here, this car is pretty awesome. You can change the temperature in the vehicle by using any of these buttons here on the black section. What I mean by that is, if I want to change the temperature for the whole car, I can change it to high and high. I can hit auto, and that's going to keep the vehicle at the hottest temperature. Turn it off. Front defrost, rear defrost and mirrors. Mode is how the air is coming out at ourselves. Towards the face and feet, and defrost and feet. Passenger temperature. I can take that down. Right now it says 81, 80, 79, 78, 76. And then we have our fresh air and recirculative mode. In this vehicle, we have a circular controller. This circular controller will do multiple menus. Right now, we're going to hit the word menu, and we have setup, display, climate, phone, and car. Climate. Anything we do in this black section here in the dash will show up on the screen. If I want to increase the speed of the fan, you can see it on the screen. If I don't want the vehicle to be in dual mode, click it off. Now I have complete control over both sides of the vehicle. Now both sides say 81, 80, so the left side is 80 and the right side is 80, and I'm controlling the whole vehicle's temperature. If I choose not to want to have that feature, all I have to do is come over here to the temperature, both cooler or hotter. Maybe I want the passenger temperature to be at 74. If I want to cancel that mode again, click dual off. If we're using heat, we might want to turn off the AC, and now you have straight heat coming through without having the AC mix in. Cell phone, car, setup, and display. You can change the different strengths of the contrast or brightness. There's brightness. Go down lower or higher. And contrast the same way. Back to normal. Back to menu. Setup. We can come over here to general. We can change the language to English or Spanish. We can have the beep on or off. Button color to purple. Animation, when you get in, you see the Lexus logo show up. Get that on. And delete personal data. If you were to ever trade in your vehicle, you can wipe the vehicle clean. Voice. The voice prompts for how the computer's going to talk to you. Voice recognition prompts are on, which is default, which is awesome. Bluetooth, setting up your phone, you'll need to go to register devices, add new, and then put your phone into Bluetooth mode to find the communication between the car and the phone itself. You can connect your audio player the same exact way, being if it's a iPhone or an iPad or a Nano, something of that nature. And vehicle customization. You can change how you'd like to have the door lock set up. Right now, these are all default features, but you can change the different settings as to how you wish. Same goes for climate. You can have auto AC mode turned off. Light settings, headlight sensitivity, how strong or when you want the vehicle's lights to turn on or off. Headlamp auto timer off, we probably want to have that on. And say if you were to be a ways away from your front door, by keeping your vehicle with the auto lights on, headlamps will stay on for 30 seconds, then shut off. Interior lights and exterior light timer. Last but not least, other vehicle settings, such as the driver's seat easy exit full. When I get out of the vehicle and I turn it off, the steering wheel is going to go in as far as possible and allow my seat to travel all the way back to the very far point, so it's easier to have my legs swing underneath the steering wheel. That is Lexus personalized settings. Car is going to show you that we've been in the vehicle for 22 minutes. Cruising range is 125. The history of how well we're doing between the different tanks. You have up to 6 different tanks that you can select, or at least see how well you're doing against each of them. I shouldn't say select. more so seeing how well you've done in the previous 6 tanks. Then back to audio. Go up here to radio. We have HD radio in this vehicle, and I'm going to go to a station that I know comes in Z104. You're going to notice a orange indicator that just lit up. If you want to go to the next HD station, multicast, now it's something totally different. It's like classical music versus hip-hop station. You can tag this music so that your iTunes account knows that you like this music and you can buy it later on down the road. Sound, you have your treble, your mid, your bass. Surround sound, we'll put that on. A little bit more dynamic sound. And if you ever want to put a different station on, like people who live in different states, Illinois, Iowa, so forth, come over here, find the station that you like. So maybe I want to go to 88.7 high definition number 2. So 88.7. And then come down here to multicast. Maybe I want to have the 3rd station, and I hold this large circular button down that I've been navigating through all the screens with. Hold it down till it beeps. I guess on this model it doesn't beep. It just, because we turned that beep feature off. That's correct. So we have 88.7 on the top and 88.7 on the bottom. Traction control off mode and center differential lock mode off. Both used for more of the off-road situations. Traction control, you're going to notice up here, it says track off. Sometimes when we're driving and we get ice underneath our wheels, we need to go back and go from reverse to drive, and turn the steering wheel to get some dry pavement. Once we get dry pavement, we're going to click traction control mode back on, and the vehicle, the tire that has the most traction, the engine will send the power to that area and allows you to climb out of that situation. Heated seats are found underneath the center console, as well as air-conditioned seats. Place to put quarters and change. Inside the armrest, you're going to notice a USB port, an AUX port, as well as another power port that you're going to be able to use for plugging in a cell phone. Little tray to put a cell phone in, as well as a pen holder in the inside of the armrest. Cup holders and park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you have sport mode, so you can use this if you were to have a trailer hitch on the back. You could actually keep the vehicle's gears longer, so if you're going up a long hill and you want to engage first gear and stay in first gear, you can do that by going down and putting the vehicle into that mode. So now I'm going into first gear. So if I'm towing, I can keep it in first gear as long as I want until I shift it manually by using the shifter. When I'm in reverse, you'll notice that we have this great big backup camera, easy to see. I also want to show you when we go in reverse, our mirrors also tilt down. When I put it into drive, our mirrors tilt back up. If you don't like that feature, come down here. You're going to notice that that L is lit up. Now it's not lit up. I put the vehicle in reverse. Nothing happens. That's because people who trailer do not want to see what's down below, like the lines. They want to see their trailer. Last but not least, we have Home Link. We have 3 buttons to program in the garage door, the off for the auto dimming mirror and back on, and your compass. Safety Connect, you have a 1-year complimentary gift from Lexus in case if you're in an accident and the airbags are to deploy. Safety Connect will come on and say, are you okay? If you're not okay and you can't say anything, an EMS team will be notified. If you're able to say that you're okay, then you're going to tell them a little bit about what went wrong in the accident. The other thing is, if you need help, you can press on that button and say, my tires are flat, I need towing, my battery is not wanting to start my car, and also just needing help in general. Up here you have your sunroof controls, one-touch open, as well as a one-touch close button, map lights, door light, light for the interior for both the front and the back. I don't know if it's easy to see. There it is. And the speakers in which you'll want to project your voice out towards the windshield when you talk on the Bluetooth. If you have any questions and you wish to ask in an email for me to do a follow-up video, please look at the notes below. I'll be more than happy to help you out. My name is Sam Lancaster with Lexus of Madison, Middleton, Wisconsin. I'll be more than happy to help down the road.